All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Paul Conditi. Mr. Robert Ojuang, who was picked from Mabay and eventually by the police and eventually died a very painful and a sad death, has not only saddened people or pained people, but it has also made Kenyans angry. People are talking about it all over, even on the ground. You know what Munyoro normally say, skiza ground. Yeah? People are talking about it. Men are talking about it. Women are talking about it. And I have three things I want to say about it. Number one, of course, according to what is going around, the order came from above. And the DCI went and picked this young man from his father's home, were given an order. But the intention of whoever gave the order was not to kill the young man. This is what I think. The intention was not to kill the young man. When they took him to the police station, I think whoever gave an order delegated the duty to some officers and told them to deal with that young man. That's now what I think. They told him to deal with that man. Munyoroshe kidogo. If the intention was to kill him, they wouldn't have taken him to the police station. I don't think so. They will have maybe disappeared with him, or they would have done something, maybe, but they wouldn't have killed him. They wouldn't have booked him or brought him to the police station. It's only that they were given an order. They were instructed to at least munyoroshe kidogo. But here is what happened. The officers or the junior officers who carried out the mandate, or maybe the order that they were given from above. One, they were overexcited. They were overexcited that this work has been given to them by Mkubwa. So they really wanted to please Mkubwa. They really wanted to, because maybe some promotion can come out of it. At least now we can communicate to Mkubwa, Mkubwa. Sasa we must please our Mkubwa. That overexcitement can make you not use your mind. And then number two, they were overconfident that even if we beat him, hakuna Mkubwa ndiye ametupea kazi, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. It is in kitu, we are protected, we are safe. Yeah? So they were overconfident that hakuna utanipeleka wapi. That utanipeleka wapi attitude. Yeah, so that is number two. And then number three, they failed to use their mind. They failed to use their brains. As an officer, you are independent. And when you are doing something, even if it is during maandamano, if you fail to use your mind, if you fail to think that this is a human being, if you fail to think that it is wrong to shoot, you will just draw your gun and shoot someone without thinking twice, without thinking this man may be having a family, this man may be having parents, this man may be having loved ones. If I cut short his life, there are people who are depending on him. There are people who will get hurt. It is not right. Instead of shooting him, let me just arrest him. If you fail to think critically and you fail to think you fail to use your mind, then you will do something blindly. And these are reasons sometimes people do not use their minds. One, maybe you've killed a lot. Umeua sana, and the blood of the people you've killed are now haunting you. And now killing, your bloodthirst and killing is not something hard for you. Or two, these people are under influence of some stuffs, maybe pombe or something of the sort. And so when you do something, you're just doing it without knowing that you're hurting someone. and eventually that young man died. So, ladies and gentlemen, uh, now this is the result of that thing. Three things that I want to talk. I want to say all four. One, the rift between the police and the Wananchi, the gap that has been there, and it has actually been created by the police. That gap of how, who nani aliuliwa, Reke nani, Rek Masai, people are killed, people are abducted, people are dying. So that thing, the animosity between the Wananchi and the police has deepened, has become more wide, it has become more powerful. I mean, I don't know when the police will ever have a good relationship with Wananchi. These are the consequences of irresponsible behavior. You see? So it has widened, it has become deep, and I don't think Wananchi love the police anymore. They don't. That is true. Even the police should know that. They know that. That's number one. Number two, people will begin to resist arrest. And I've seen it happening. Sometimes you see traffic police, wanashika, watu wanduthi, wanaleta shida. We've seen those videos going around. Doing that. Some watu wa lori wameshikwa, matatu nani anakataa, you see some nini. Because now let me ask you, if does that now mean that police stations are no longer safe? Me, I used to think when you are arrested by a police, you are in the safest place on earth. The safest place on earth. Polisi ni mali tulikuwa tunajua hata ukipelekewa chakula lazima polisi yule mwenye duty officer anakupatia ile chakula uonje ili usipelekee yule mtu mwingine chakula mbaya. That is how safe it is. They don't want you to get sick in the cell. They don't want you to get sick there. They don't want you to get hurt. They are protecting you. But now you go to the police, you die. So people will say, me, I can't, no. People will begin to resist that. I'm telling you. Because where are you taking me? Are you going to kill me? If, ladies and gentlemen, a police can come and pick you be in the presence of your parents, and then you are booked, and then you die with serious wounds, that is a sign that police stations are no longer safe and people may begin to resist arrest. Those are the consequences. And then number police will find it hard on the ground to deal with Wananchi. Then number three, my advice to the police officers. When you are dealing with Wananchi, stop killing Wananchi. These are your brothers. These are your brothers. These are your brothers. Sometimes you will find yourself in a problem as a police officer. Maybe unaendesha gari na gari imekwama. Maybe uko mahali pia unahitaji usaidizi. Kuna time tumeona kama askari wanahitaji usaidizi. Tumeona waaskari wanahitaji help. Umekwama na gari ya polisi imeanguka. You will also need raia to help you. You will one day as a police officer find yourself where you need help from the police, from the raia. And raia will find themselves where they need help from the police. We cannot rule out the police because, in fact, without the police, it is not possible for you to even deal with your issues. We need the police officer. We need the police. We need police. Zingine bwanako amekugonga meno pale, umeenda umereport nini. We need the help of the police. And police also need. So we need to work together. We need to work together. So as a police officer, I advise you, do not kill people. You can be given an order to do something, but do it knowing that this is also a Mwananchi. This is a brother. This is a man. And then the last one, my advice to the young people. If you want to criticize the government, if you want to criticize the police officer, if you want to criticize anyone, you need to know that these people, they are determined. And so do it with wisdom. Don't do it for social media. Don't do it for what? For likes. Yeah? Think about your life. Because if someone come and picks you at your home and you are dead, now like Robert Ojuang is dead. People are talking about me. Like me, I'm now talking about it. People have talked about it, but the fact remains that he's dead and he will never come back. He's gone forever. He will never come back. And so, what do you think about that? Try to restrain yourself from some things. Try to avoid some battles. Even Jesus mwenyewe alitoroka. The Bible says in Jesus alitoka katikati yao. They wanted to arrest him and akapenya katikati yao na akatoroka. Even Elijah kuna time alikuwa anatorokea hapa. So sometimes you don't just say, siogopi kitu, I'm not afraid of anything. Don't say that. So kindly, let's have peace. May God bless Kenya. Thank you so much.